In a silent corner of Chicago, hidden between forgotten streets and rising skyscrapers, lived a young man named Ethan Cole, a man who believed life had already decided his limits. Every day, Ethan woke before dawn, worked long hours in a warehouse, and returned home exhausted to a small apartment that echoed with dreams he never dared to chase. But deep inside him burned a whisper that said, "You were born for more." Yet the world kept replying, "Not you, not now, not ever." And like millions of people, Ethan believed the world more than he believed himself, until one ordinary evening something extraordinary happened. The Ethan was SIGN Esprit, the L a T-Elat train flew to his particles, his body tired, his mind empty, his hope fading. The train screeched to a stop, and an old man stepped inside, calm, confident, and strangely familiar, like the kind of man who had already spoken to destiny. The old man looked straight at Ethan. "You," he said, "you've forgotten the promise you once made." Ethan blinked. "What promise?" The man sat beside him, his voice deep, controlled. "The promise your soul made the first time you imagined a better life. The promise that you will not settle, not shrink, not surrender." Ethan stared, confused. "How do you know that?" The old man smiled. "Because I've seen thousands like you, men who carry greatness in their hearts but fear in their minds." He leaned closer. "You remind me of a philosophy written long ago, a philosophy that changed the world, the idea that whatever the mind can conceive and believed it can achieve." Ethan's eyes widened. "That's Napoleon Hill." The old man nodded slowly. "And you have forgotten his greatest lesson." "Which one?" Ethan whispered. The old man tapped Ethan's chest gently. "That nothing changes until you decide it must. Not want, not wish. Decide. Decision is the birthplace of destiny." The train rattled. Ethan felt something inside him tremble. "But what if I'm not ready?" he asked. The man laughed softly. "No one is ready for greatness. Greatness makes you ready. The universe does not move for the half-decided. It moves for the committed." Ethan looked down at his hands, rough, tired, and empty. "I've failed too many times," he murmured. The man placed a firm hand on his shoulder. "Failure," he said. "Don't insult your future. Failure is tuition. Failure is training. Failure is the down payment for success." He continued, "You think leaders, inventors, creators were lucky. No, they simply refused to quit when the world told them to stop." Ethan felt fire building inside his chest. "So how do I start?" he asked. The old man pointed at the train window where the night city lights flickered like distant dreams. "You start," he said, "by burning the bridge behind you, by closing the exit doors, by giving yourself no option except to rise." Ethan felt a chill run down his spine. The man stood up just as the train slowed. "One more thing," he said. "Tonight write down exactly who you want to become, not what. Who. Define the hero of your story before you try to live it." The doors opened. "Wait," Ethan called. "Who are you?" The old man smiled as he stepped out. Someone who shows up when the ordinary man gets tired of living an ordinary life. The doors closed. Ethan was alone, but something was different. Something had awakened. That night in his small apartment, Ethan wrote, "I, Ethan Cole, refuse to live as a shadow. I am built for greatness. I will think boldly, act fearlessly, and pursue relentlessly. My dream is my duty, and I will not betray myself again." He signed it. From that night his life rewrote itself. He woke earlier, worked smarter, studied success, ignored critics, took action even when fear screamed louder. In 6 months he launched a side business. In a year he quit his job. In 3 years he became one of the youngest entrepreneurs featured in the U.S. market's top success magazines. People asked him how he did it. He always said the same thing: "The moment you decide you're done living small, the universe removes everything that stands in your way." Somewhere in the city, on a quiet station platform, the mysterious old man smiled.